Looking up at the sky, hardly a day goes by when we don't see some clouds.
Look at that car up there!
The wide and puffy clouds on a summer afternoon take on all sorts of shapes.
Dinosaur, I think.
I think it looks like a big fat dragon.
To me, it looks like a cat.
That looks like a guitar to me.
These wide and puffy clouds are called cumulus. When they appear in the sky, it usually means fair weather. A good time to play outside or take a swim. Maybe go fishing. Cousins of the cumulus are cumulonimbus, the big storm clouds. When they are around, watch out. They can bring rain showers, thunder, and lightning. Cumulonimbus are the tallest clouds, sometimes over 10 miles high. There is another kind of cloud that is also high in the sky. They are called cirrus. Do they look wispy? Some people think they look like horsetails, and when cirrus clouds are in the sky, they say it's a mare's tail sky. When you see cirrus clouds, it may be a nice day, but if you wait a few hours, rain or snow may be on the way. Some days, clouds cover the whole sky. It seems gloomy. Maybe you even feel sad. These clouds are low. You feel you can almost reach out and touch them. They are called stratus clouds. Sometimes, a cloud gets so low it rests right on the ground. When this happens, we call it fog. Being in fog is being in a cloud. When these low clouds are about, what do you think might happen next? It might sprinkle or drizzle a light rain that can last a long time. Or in winter, it might snow, even snow a lot so that it piles high. The clouds that produce this snow and rain are called nimbostratus. Have you ever wondered what would happen if there were no clouds? If the daytime sky were always blue and sunny, and the nighttime sky was always clear? At first, you might think that would be great. But let's see what would happen. Without clouds, where would we get water? All life needs water. Plants, such as this wheat, need water. Without the rain of summer, the farmers' crops wouldn't grow, and we wouldn't have food to eat. Animals need fresh water to drink, as do humans. Without it, we would die. So without clouds, we wouldn't have any rain or snow, and life on land could not exist. Clouds are part of a very important cycle called the hydrologic or water cycle. Let's see how it works. Where is there plenty of water? In the oceans. From space, we can see that the oceans cover more than 2/3 of the planet. Some of the water from the oceans evaporates into the air above. It goes from water in the liquid state to water in the gas state. Just like water evaporates from a teapot on a stove. We call water in the gas state water vapor. In the sky, the water vapor condenses. That is, it goes back into the liquid state. When this happens, a cloud is formed. Sometimes many clouds. Sometimes so many clouds that they cover half the earth. And from some of these clouds come rain. Rain which can get the streams flowing, fill up the lakes, and water all the plants. Sometimes the water comes down in a solid state, snow. Now there's a new source of water for evaporation. The water in the streams, in the lakes, and from the wet soil. Let's look at an illustration of how the cycle works. First, water in the ocean evaporates. Clouds form. The clouds move over the land, and precipitation, in the form of rain or snow, falls. Some of this water runs into the ocean, some of it evaporates, and the whole cycle begins again. New clouds, new precipitation, new evaporation. The water keeps going around and around all the time. Evaporation, clouds, precipitation in the form of rain or snow. That's why it's called the water cycle. But just as a bicycle needs an energy source to put it in motion, so does the water cycle. But what drives this cycle? Think about what causes water to boil and evaporate on the stove. It is the heat from the stove. So what in nature is like the stove? The sun. As we can see in this view from space, the sun can heat the water of a lake, ocean, or other water source, causing evaporation. But there is another reason the sun's heat can cause clouds to form. An important scientific principle or law is hot air rises. That is why a hot air balloon goes up in the sky. Have you ever touched concrete on a summer day? It's hot. Imagine the sun heating all of these mountain rocks, so the hot rocks then heat the air around them. Oh yes, all air contains some water vapor, but it's invisible, odorless, and tasteless, so you might not know it's there. What happens to the air that the rocks have heated? It rises. And when it rises high enough into the colder and colder sky, eventually the air condenses into a cloud, just like all these clouds above the mountains. This proves there was indeed water vapor in the air. So, we see that the sun is like an engine that powers the water cycle. We've already said that the water cycle is going on all the time, but it doesn't happen the same way everywhere at the same time. We've already learned this from our different cloud types. For example, in one part of the country, there are puffy cumulus clouds. It's sunny and nice. In another part of the country, there is a huge cumulonimbus cloud, eventually producing great storms with much thunder and lightning. The rain can be so hard, there is flooding. In another part of the country, still at the same time, there is a general overcast, gloomy stratus clouds hanging over the land. So we see in each of these places, the weather is different. Sunny, stormy, and overcast. Clouds and cloud types have a big effect on what weather is happening wherever you live. That is one of the reasons why learning about clouds is important and fun.
If you look up in the sky, cumulus clouds might float by like cotton candy pillows, gigantic marshmallows. Cirrus clouds are way high up, stratus cover the sun up. I wonder where they come from, I wonder where they're going. Unless you are a weatherman, there's just no way of knowing. Clouds are cool, clouds are neat. If I were a cloud, I'd have a view no one could beat. Clouds are big, clouds are fun. If I were a cloud, I'd ride the wind and play hide hide and seek with the sun. If I were a thundercloud, I'd make some noise, I'd get real loud, telling you a storm is on its way. I'd make some rain, or even hail, I'd pour it from a giant pail, and then I'd make a sunny rainbow day. Clouds are cool, clouds are neat. If I were a cloud, I'd make some rain and clean the street. Clouds are big, clouds are fun. If I were a cloud, I'd ride the wind and play hide and seek with the sun. Clouds are cool, clouds are neat, clouds are big, clouds are fun, clouds are cool, clouds are neat, clouds are big, clouds are fun, clouds are high, clouds are low, clouds are black, clouds are white, clouds are